The third annual corporate networking event entitled Movers and Shakers took place at the Centara Grand Mirage and Spa on Friday the 2nd of December, with lots of familiar faces from local companies and a bevy of beauties. Okay, we're talking about beautiful women. This young lady, I interviewed her, I think actually twice already. Her name is Emmy. She's came to some Lighthouse events, and you were here at last year's Movers and Shakers,
yes,
correct?
Yeah, last year and 2 years ago also. Yes.
So Emmy, you're a full-time, well, you're obviously a model, obviously.
Actually, I run the modeling agency in Bangkok called EM Modeling.
Okay,
yes.
so you're a businesswoman.
Yes, because from the last 2 years, we provide the fashion show here. Yes.
Okay, so tonight, what are you doing for us tonight?
I'm a VIP guest.
Okay.
And here with the two beautiful models from EM Modeling.
Well, these are both your girls.
Yes.
Right? How old are these young ladies?
17? No.
They're doing it.
Yeah, 20, 22, 23.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, they're stunning. How long? Well, you're stunning as well, of course. I mean, you have the look. How long have you been modeling?
Oh, my company already turned to 8 years.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You as a model personally?
Before.
Before?
Yeah, still a little bit. Yeah.
Since you're what?
Sometimes.
Even a teenager, right?
Yes.
I think so, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your parents are Thai and Thai?
Me?
Your mama and papa?
100% Thai. 100%
Thai.
Yes.
Wow. You're absolutely stunning. Tell me, what has the last year been like? Because this has been a hard year, in many ways. Lots of stuff going on, lots of bad stuff. But you're still smiling.
Sorry?
You're still happy. You're still smiling.
About my company or about the events?
I mean, how has the year been for you, the last year?
Oh, very good. It's what a good year. Yeah, every year it's getting better every year. And also, as I can see, from the beginning mover shaker, from the last 2 years, and last year and this year, every year is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, very.
Okay. Well, listen, I know you've got to go around and meet a lot of people tonight because you are one of the very important VIPs. So thanks very much for speaking to us yet again here on PMTV, and I hope you have a good night.
You too.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, it's not all just about pretty girls. Now, the main sponsor for tonight is Heights Holding, a company who've really been supporting the Lighthouse Club and different charities over the last 12 months. And tonight, they are the sponsor. However, there's also a venue sponsor, and that, of course, is Centara. Joining me is Andre. He is the general manager here at the Centara Grand Mirage Resort and Spa. I get it right?
Quite a mouthful, isn't it? Yes, you got it right.
Andre, we haven't seen you for a while. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Good. Okay, so Andre, second year for Movers and Shakers for Centara. You're the second year that you've been the host. I think you must have done something very well last year for them to choose you again.
Yes, and in fact we were already discussing about the next issue of this event.
Really?
Yes.
Already?
Because since last year's success and looking at what's happening tonight, it can only get bigger and better.
Okay. So what are you able to offer the guests tonight? What do they get for their money? Because the price, I didn't mention, the price is 1,250 baht. which I think is a little bit more than last year. So,
Yes.
but there's more entertainment.
There's more entertainment. The menu has been improved. There will be fireworks, personalities coming. The show tonight is going to be really spectacular from what I have seen this afternoon so far.
Okay. So tell us, what else is going on with Sentara? This has been a difficult year, or has it?
No, it was not a typical year. It was the best year since we opened, which was exactly 2 years ago.
Right.
We've had a fantastic year, despite what happened the last 2 months in Thailand.
Okay.
And we're looking at the good high season.
Okay.
We have revamped some of our food and beverage operations. Our spa has had some improvements, some interesting programs happening there. So it's still the place to go.
Well, you know, it's interesting because you're not an old hotel. I think, how many years now?
It's exactly 2 years.
Only 2 years.
But remember, we always had a hotel on this site.
Okay. All right, but you're still improving. You're not.
Yes,
You're
yes.
not. I mean, I guess that's the whole thing. I mean, that is what the Movers and Shakers is about. It's about not standing still. It's about going forward and not taking second best.
Exactly, absolutely. We're also looking at how to expand our water facilities and just, to go the next step.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know, Sentara it's quite a different place. It's actually, to call it a hotel, I mean, it's far more than a hotel. It's a resort in the true sense of the word. And a lot of hotels use that word, but sometimes they don't have all the facilities. Here at Sentara they do. And for the expats, of course, you're not maybe going to come along and stay here, but they've got some fabulous restaurants as well, and I've eaten in all of them, and they're all fantastic. Andre, thanks very much for your sponsorship tonight and for your assistance for Movers and Shakers, because without people like yourself, and it is people like yourself, then it won't happen. So thanks very much.
People who make the difference. Thank you very much for having me, and enjoy the party.
You're very welcome.
Good to see you.
Much.
Good job. Everybody, ready?
Okay, now joining me is one of the movers, or is he a shaker here tonight? His name is Kash Akram. He's come along with these two beautiful ladies from Asia Lifestyle magazine. Kash, what's your role tonight? Why are you here?
Well, we're one of the media sponsors of the event. We're an international magazine. We circulate over in the UK, across to Europe, of course, and also Abu Dhabi and Dubai, where I've just actually come from, having hosted an event in the Emirates Palace Hotel.
Wow.
So straight from the Sheikh Khalifa's wife, who's a patron there, and coming straight to here to Movers and Shakers. So hopefully I'm one of the shakers.
You're one of the shakers. So is it all glamour in your job?
Well, it is. It can be. We mix with a lot of celebrities, and we've been blessed to meet people like Amir Khan, world champion boxer. I've got a signed photo of him, and hopefully we're going to be providing that towards charity at the end of the night.
Really?
So we're trying to support, whatever's going on in Pattaya, and especially with Movers and Shakers. I think it's a brilliant event.
So you have readers here in Thailand?
We are looking to establish a network, and that's why we're here. We're trying to put a footprint here and really show what we're about, trying to mix Asian lifestyle with the local population of Thailand, and really let them to embrace what we're trying to sell them, which is mainstream information.
Okay, and this magazine is available as an online, or is it's actually a hard copy?
It's an online version. It's available in hard copy, and also it's available as an app, so you can download it onto your iPad.
Okay.
So you can get it in many ways. And we're also looking, if you're an international traveller, you'll get it, the smaller magazine, available free of charge in airports across the world.
Very nice. Okay, right. So now it's time for the big plug. What's your website, or how do people get in touch?
Well, it's www.asianlifestylemag.com. So if you please go there, have a view of it. You'll see Movers and Shakers as one of the banners on there. So we're always looking to promote the events that are happening right now. So we have the finger on the pulse, and you know, we appreciate all the support we get, and especially from yourselves. I think you're an excellent channel. And
Thank you very much. Well, listen, Cash, it's great that you're doing this because you know, we're one of the media sponsors tonight, and it's an important part of making events like this happen. So thanks very much. And I have to say, it's nice to see a new face coming to an event like this. Is this the first time in Pattaya for you?
It's not the first time. I've been here on other businesses, and a pleasure, of course, as you do in Pattaya. It's a lovely, lovely place to be in. It's got beautiful beaches, but at the end of the day, it's all about the people and the culture, which we love.
Well said. Right, Cash, thank you very much, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, thank you much. Okay, stay tuned. We'll be catching up with some more movers and shakers, and maybe some more beautiful ladies here tonight for the third Movers and Shakers, second one at Sentara, and I think it's about time for some fireworks. Stay tuned. Okay, now it's a great thing about these movers and shakers, in fact with all networking, to get a new face. Today I'm with James Bedford from Easy Touch. James, what a great name for a company, especially in Pattaya, right?
Thank you very much, yeah.
Okay, now joking aside, what is Easy Touch?
Okay, Easy Touch is basically a business company that provides touchscreen software and kiosks for many businesses around Pattaya.
All right.
We've currently got a few kiosks out there on the streets right now in restaurants in Pattaya itself right now. We've also involved in information touchscreen kiosks.
Okay.
And everything is basically manufactured in-house in Pattaya, so there's just a one-stop solution here in Pattaya. And basically it's the new technology of the future.
Okay.
And gives a brand new aspect to businesses and the way that people look at businesses and use the services.
So you said restaurants, for instance, right? So if I had a restaurant, what would be the benefits to me to using one of your products?
Okay, well the main thing with the restaurants is, especially at night time and during the day as well, is you go past and you've got the old menu books outside on the stands and you look at the pictures and they're faded and some of the writing's faded as well. Our kiosks, they give a fresh brand new look to the restaurant. On the kiosk people can physically flick through the pages of the restaurant menus on the screens. They can see fresh, clean pictures of the food that's on offer, videos, and also special offers and things that are going on in the restaurant throughout the week as well.
And that would, of course, that would pertain to any business. See, my problem is not with your product, but when they have menus outside restaurants, the moment you approach that menu, a member of staff comes out.
Yeah, of course.
And is there like a little Hitler? I mean, she's trying to be nice, but you're under this immense pressure. You feel like the clock's ticking. I'm hoping that with one of your products that they would just leave it alone and let the customer browse, because that's what you want to do. You want to come in and look through the menu. I mean, the same has to be said when you go to a restaurant, you sit down and they come across and what do you want to order? Well, we'll have 2 beers, and then they stand there waiting for your food order. It drives me mental. Anyway, that's just my personal things. So what are the other business aspects? I mean, you said about information. So would this work in terms of giving people information as like if they're in, let's say, Central Pattaya, and they've heard of Tutcom or they've heard of Walking Street, this would be something like that, like a city information?
Yeah, of course. Shortly we've got 2 kiosks launching in Big C Extra and Pattaya Klang. On them systems you'll be able to access information about Pattaya. Many of the businesses are listed on there, including maps, information about Pattaya, what's going on, obviously useful information for obviously tourists, expats, and obviously local Thai people as well. But the main thing for us as well is we offer to obviously different tourists as well. Obviously we've got Russian, Thai, and obviously the English tourists as well. And at the end of the day, a lot of people we spoke to, we did a survey, have found it very difficult to find information on where to find certain business types, and we think we're delivering a new service through that, but at the same time offering a different service for the restaurants and the real estate as well.
So the restaurants that are on this site that you're talking about, so they pay to advertise, because they are kind of advertising, right? So I guess, I mean, it's not a loaded question, but the point is that if there are people watching who have a business, and it could be a restaurant or a shoe shop or whatever, that they can contact you and think, well, I might not want an easy screen in my premises, but perhaps I want to be part of it so that when people go to them around town.
Yeah, obviously they can access information around town. The good thing about our software is, especially what we're offering the clients now, is every 3 months we give back statistics of actually how many physical touches the advertisements actually hit. So after 3 months we can go back to the advertiser and say, okay, you've had so many touches over the last quarter, do you want to carry on or do you want to stop? So it's, it proves itself over a period of time. The advertising's worthwhile with what we're doing.
Absolutely. Far more than a faded menu, eh?
Of course, yeah, definitely.
All right. James, listen, as we've been talking, we've brought your website up on the screen, so don't worry about that. There you go, that's it. It's all about the movers and shakers here tonight, all about the networking. We're going to meet some other faces, some familiar faces, but as I said, it's great to meet a new face, someone who's bringing in a new touch of technology to Pattaya. James, I wish you every success.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Okay, stay tuned. month on Paddy Mail TV and in Paddy Mail we cover the Lighthouse Club, and people get confused that they think Movers and Shakers is the Lighthouse Club, but it's not. But a lot of the same faces come here, and the money raised from the Lighthouse Club, of course, goes to the Melissa Cosgrove Children's Foundation, of which Tracy Cosgrove is the driving force and, of course, the name and face behind that. And the money from tonight's Movers and Shakers goes to the same charity. So people get confused, but they're actually a bit different. All right, now joining me is Tracy and a whole bunch of her young men. She's got lots of young men, and Kun Somrong, who's came down from Bangkok, right?
Yes.
Have you had a good day today?
Thank you everything for today. Thank you Sissy because today is the swimming is very good. Everybody is thankful for everything here.
Excellent. So what basically Tracy brought these guys down from Bangkok, here in a 5-star hotel, splashing around in the water, enjoying being at the seaside and having a great time. Tracy, is it still a huge challenge, or is it do you actually get some pleasure out of this?
If I took yeah, if I was wearing flip-flops, I'd say, hey, you know, I'd take it in my stride, you know, but really I should put flip-flops in my bag. But you know, the nice thing is the boys had a good day today.
How many lads you got?
10.
10.
Yeah, 10.
And they're from Bangkok, but where about in Bangkok?
From the temple in Bangkok, the project there. But these two, the two little boys, that's the first time that they've been to Pattaya.
Right.
Oh, one's probably asleep.
Okay.
So
and
first time that they've been.
What's your name? Chua Lai Kap.
ชื่อแดงครับ
And you Chua Lai?
ชายครับ
Pattaya chop mai?
ชอบครับ
Ching lo?
จริงครับ
You chop mai?
ชอบครับ
Well, what are they going to say? Of course they like it. Who's not going to like a 5-star hotel? So that's it. Kids came down, had a great day. But you know, you've got to fund this, haven't you? I mean, for them, this is a day that they'll never forget.
That's right.
But again, there's funding, isn't it? So you've got to get a minibus, a driver, food, of course.
Drinks.
Centara, I guess they help you out, right?
Yeah, well, Centara, they'd allowed us in here to use the facilities.
Okay.
They gave the children drinks.
Right.
We had to pay for food, which was, and believe me, they ate a lot of food.
All right.
Then we hired the minibus. So, you know, in total today, it's cost like 9,000 baht.
Okay.
To bring them today. But the power of Facebook and my friends who are lovely, lovely friends, this morning I put a message on Facebook, you know, give me some money.
Okay, and how much you managed to raise?
Well, tonight I've got the money.
You've got the money. Well, there you go. Fantastic. I'm glad you said that because I don't have to go in my purse. Or my sporting as well. No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. No, that's all right. That's all right. So listen, well done. I mean, this is a drop in the ocean of the work that you do, and it's only a snapshot. But it's great that we got the boys here tonight to be able to demonstrate a little bit of the work that you do. I mean, and you can see they've had a good day. I'm sure they're absolutely exhausted. So
absolutely.
Now they've got to go back to Bangkok, right?
That's right. Now they're heading back to Bangkok. I think they'll be all asleep in the van going back.
Okay, well next year I think we have to negotiate with Centara to get them a room.
Oh,
overnight,
absolutely.
Right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
We'll bring up the Centara website. You got it? Okay. Is that enough of a plug for them? Tracy, thanks very much. Fantastic night. Thanks very much, guys. Kapun Makap. Thank you. Now, we started off the evening with some beautiful girls, and you know what? It's continuing. Joining me now is Nikki. Nikki,
hi.
Welcome to Pattaya.
Thank you so much.
Good, Nikki. Listen, I seen your legs from about a mile away. I have to say they're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
and two of them, which is always a bonus. Tell me, Nikki, why are you here tonight in Movers and Shakers?
Well, actually I live in Bangkok, so normally I come here for work only. So I want to make friends here and good connections. So maybe the next time I come here, I can have a friend to hang out with or do some business together.
Okay, so it's a little bit of networking,
Yeah, something like that.
a little bit making friends, and also letting people see exactly who you are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got to go around and press the flesh. Press the flesh, you know what I mean? I just mean shake your hand, really. But it could mean anything in Pattaya. Nikki, how long have you been modelling?
Since when I was 17 and right now I'm 24.
Only 24?
Yeah. I'm not look like 24.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, although I'm hurting my neck looking up at you, you're so tall. Saying that, the shoes help, right? Sorry.
The shoes help.
So listen, what do you think of my skirt?
Well, it's look very nice on you.
It's a bit longer, right?
Yeah, maybe a little bit shorter.
A bit shorter.
We can swap.
Like yours. You want to swap? Okay, right now. Right. No. That's too much for cable TV. Nikki, thanks very much for gracing us with your beauty here tonight.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you at the 4th Movers and Shakers next year, if not before.
Of course.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers. Now, earlier in the evening, we were asking, are you a mover, are you a shaker? This is a man who I think is both. Kees Kuipers, you are the instigator of Movers and Shakers for 3 years now.
Yep.
Congratulations on tonight's event. I don't know how many people you got here tonight, or if you would you like to make a guess?
It's difficult to guess, but a rough estimate would probably be maybe, what, 600?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, which is a bit more than last year. Right?
It's more than last year, and I can also see that the let's say the blend of different kind of people, and I spotted a lot of people from Bangkok this year as well. So yeah, it's, you know, what can I say? It's a good event so far.
Well, you know, I know that you've been working very hard. Well, not just to make the event a success tonight, but you've been doing lots of PR prior to this, not just in local media, but also on Facebook. And you've got a website this year for the first time. I believe, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So I mean, it all starts to make people realise that this is serious business. It's all right. It's an event that happens once a year, but it's a serious thing.
It's a serious business, but it's not a regular business because it's an all non-for-profit business. So every baht that we raise goes directly to charity, and that makes it really different, because Movers and Shakers is probably the only network event that doesn't try to sell you anything.
Yeah, well, no, I've seen this on your Facebook page, and you're absolutely right. Now, Heights Holding, who we've still to speak to actually, but they're the, if you like, the main sponsor really tonight. And yes, the guy was on stage for 2 minutes with the mayor, and that was it. You know, they weren't ramming anything down our neck and trying to change our minds about the way real estate should work or anything. Basically, they're just happy to do it, as I guess the other sponsors are as well.
The thing is, there's a lot of companies at the moment that are realizing their, let's say, corporate social responsibility programs. And okay, they might be very successful in selling their product or services. In this case, Heights Holdings obviously is selling their properties, very successful. But at the same time, they'd like to give something back to society. And actually, when I spoke with the CEO, when he said, okay, we'll take on the main sponsorship of the event, it's just because it perfectly fits in with their CSR program.
But that's phenomenal. I mean, you know,
it is.
A lot of companies do CSR, but it's often beach cleaning or,
that's,
you know, which is important, and it's good that they do it.
Everything helps, Paul. So I can't say, you know, this is good or bad, but what they've done is really phenomenal.
Okay. Well, I think what you've done tonight is phenomenal as well, because 3 years, you know, the first one at the village, you were unfortunate with the weather that time, and you came to Sentaro last year, so you had a backup plan. There was the outside area. If it rained, people could come in. I'm sure that was your idea. and it was a great success last year, and you've built on that success. What's next?
I would say Movers and Shakers 2012, so we'll all see you again next year.
Okay, well said, Kees. So well done to you, and for getting Heights Holding to come in and be the main sponsor, and of course all the additional sponsors as well, which all make it happen, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, we started off just with a small team of a few sponsors. My company obviously was one of them, JVK Movers and Real Estate Magazine, that's it. We only started off with three companies. Right now we've grown to a community and an interest by other parties, whereby I'm being approached by companies that are asking me, could we please contribute? Can we please become a sponsor maybe for next year's event? I mean, we had the mayor of Pattaya here tonight. I know he's a very busy guy, and he's attending a lot of functions, but he came to me in private just now, half an hour ago, and he handed me an envelope with cash money. He said, that's my private donation to your charity.
Really?
And he didn't want to do it on stage, he didn't want to have any publicity, but he just gave it to me, and I think that's just absolutely great. And I'm very happy with their support, and what can I say, you know, it's just the jigsaw is falling in place.
Sure. Well, you know, you're the man that painted the picture, but you're right. You need everybody to help make all the pieces come together.
That's correct. Yeah.
Kees, all the best for tonight. We'll look forward to 2012. We've still to speak to someone from Heights Holding. I wonder if they're getting absolutely drunk by now. Maybe. Do you reckon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. All right, stay tuned. We've got one, if not two, interviews to go. Have you seen Zanny?
Oh yes, I've seen.
Is she still around?
She's around, and there's a lot of other friends around. So.
Okay, well maybe speak to Zanny as well. We've always got to speak to Zanny. Remember last year?
Yes,
my goodness, she was drunk. I don't remember it, but I remember the playback. All right, stay tuned. Kees, thanks very much.
Okay, thank you too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Now, as you can imagine, Heights Holding, being the main sponsor for tonight, are here in force. Joining me is Oliver Nabarro. Oliver, well done for, well, actually, you know, Heights Holding, you sponsored the last Lighthouse Club of the Year,
that's great,
which was fantastic. And when I was told that you guys were going to be the sole sponsor for tonight, I was absolutely flabbergasted. I mean, Heights Holding, you guys have been around for, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 years?
6 years to be exact, okay. Paul. Yeah.
All right, okay. Right, I mean, you know, you're, I guess in terms of the general public, you know, you're not new boys, but you're not like the old school, but you really are making up for it.
Exactly, Paul. I think in terms of Heights Holdings, it's a great deal of organic development over the last 6 years. We are now growing into the position of the leading developer on the Eastern Seaboard, with 14 projects on our books, recently released 3 projects. Without a doubt, we're very, very strong within the market. But the main thing to say tonight is that we're absolutely delighted to be promoting the largest networking event on the Eastern Seaboard, and more than anything, it's in the aid of a fantastic charity cause. The Movers and Shakers, supporting a variety of local charities on the Eastern Seaboard, many indeed. And look, we're delighted to be part of this, we're delighted with the turnout, and we're absolutely delighted that we can showcase our brand within the context of this superb event.
Well, you know, listen, that was very well said. The one thing I would pick you up is that in terms of showcasing, you guys have actually been pretty low-key tonight.
Well, absolutely. The main thing for us is not to absolutely promote our entire brand. The main thing is to see the fantastic turnout, and then within that context to show that we are the brand leaders on the Eastern Seaboard. Plus also, not to mention, we've got a fantastic deal of friends here as well that are supporting us fantastically. Sure. Town & Country Property, one of our leading agents on the Eastern Seaboard. We've got a variety, the Melissa Cosgrove Foundation, the Lighthouse Charity. Look, it's not just about Heights Holdings, but more importantly than anything, we've got this superb turnout of more or less 600 guests, you can't go wrong. This is a superb event, and look, it's about having fun and also charity for a good cause.
Well, there you see it, you know, I mean, what more could you want? Come to a 5-star hotel, drinks all night, food, some great people, lots of new faces, some old friends as well, and people doing business, but doing it, I don't know, kind of subtly.
Doing it in an environmentally supportive way, supporting Thailand, supporting the local economy, and supporting the people around us that make the difference. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll try and bear that in mind for my next interview. I'll use that exact phrasing. Listen, thanks very much.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully 2012.
2012. The future, it's all about the future.
It's all about the future. Listen, thanks very much, mate. Cheers. We're going to wrap it up here at Centara. This has been a great night. Our thanks to Heights Holding.
Thank you.
Our thanks to Case Kuipers, Town and Country, the models, the people that have came along here, the new faces, and of course to Centara, all the other little sponsors who all help make it happen, and some of which are media, some guys that we spoke to tonight, and of course some of the new faces who've came along and they've made some new friends tonight. What a great time.
Thank you.
So that's it for 2011. Movers and Shakers will definitely be back, bigger and better 2012. See you again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cheers.
We love Pattaya Male TV. We are Pattaya International Ladies Club. We love you.
We love PMTV. Yeah!
I love PM.